श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे, तुम वीर के दयालु जगत संसारे, पतित पावन हेतु तव अवतार, पतित पावन हेतु तव अवतार, मोसमा पतित प्रभु न पाई बेआर, हा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी, हा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी, कृपावलोकन करो आम्ही बडो दुखी, दया करो सीतापति अद्वैत गोसाई, दया करो सीतापति अद्वैत गोसाई, तव कृपा बले पाई चैतन्य निताई, गुरु प्रेममय तनु पंडित गदाधर, गुरु प्रेममय तनु पंडित गदाधर, श्रीनिवास हरिदास दयार सागर, हा स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ, हा स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ, भट्ट जुग श्री जीव प्रभु लोकनाथ, दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास, दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास, रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास, श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया कर मोरे, श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया कर मोरे, श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया कर मोरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर की जय हो, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय हो। हरे कृष्णा। दंडवत प्रणाम को डिवोटी।
एक मिनट माता जी, अभी अरुणा माता जी एक छोटा भजन के लिए बोले हैं। एक मिनट। हरे कृष्णा। धन्यवाद प्रणाम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। नमस्ते नरसिंहाय, नमस्ते नरसिंहाय, प्रहलाद लाददायिने हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः शिलाटङ्कनखालाय, हितो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह बाहिर नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव कर कमल वरे नाखा अद्भुत श्रृंगा दलित हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवधीत नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे जय हो नरसिंहदेव 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 जय हो नरसिंहदेव जय हो प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय हो प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 विघ्नविनाशक नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय भक्त श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्री प्रभुपाद
जय हो। Back to Chaitanya Bhagavat. The verse Bhagavan, 6th chapter. Mataji 6.88 onwards. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. So Lord knowing Advaita Acharya has come. So that is a topic, how Lord's opulence has been intentionally manifested because they should not consider Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be an ordinary person. 88 Mataji, 88. In this way. Now, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's opulent hairstyle is not seen by Advaita Acharya, he cries. His hair is gone. Let me little bit recap. I had completed up to, after that I think someone else took. So let me go back little. No, Mataji, आपने last लिया था. मैंने लिया था नहीं. Yes, Mataji. अच्छा मैं यहाँ कहाँ गई 7th चैप्टर में गई इसलिए मैं तो कंफ्यूजन 6.88 Mataji. Yes. कहाँ है उसका कहाँ आ गया अभी कहाँ संन्यास ले ली इतनी जल्दी. ठीक है. Advaita Acharya was struck with wonder and got up from his prostrated position. Okay. So demigods and all, they are all meditating at the time of worship. They all saw the lotus feet of the Lord. Advaita Acharya, when he came there, he saw thousands of demigods chanting the name of Krishna. And 1,000-headed Ananta Shesha offering prayers. That was what we had done. And Gangaji coming in a chariot that was drawn by a shark. So everybody coming and paying obeisances. That was the topic. Dekhe Shata Panadhara Maha Naga Gana Urdhva Bahu Tuti Kare Tuli Sava Pana. Chapter 88 verse. So here we see that in Shiva's Angan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing all the opulence intentionally so that Advaita Acharya, he understands that the Lord whom he called has come. So now here Advaita Acharya saw great serpents with hundreds of hoods raise their arms while offering prayers to the Lord. Advaita Acharya, Sita Thakurani, they are seeing this wonderful opulent form of Lord. Antariksha Paripurna Dekhe Divya Rakha Gaja Hamsa Ashve Nirodhila Vayupatha. He saw the entire sky filled with divine chariots. The airways was congested by elephants, swans, and horses. So everybody is coming to see the wonderful form of the opulent form which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed. Who will miss that? From every loka, everyone is coming to see Devi, Devatas, from Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Charanas, everyone is coming. And naturally, elephants, swans, horses, the airways was completely congested. Sometimes you can find such congestion in the morning hours when you chant also. Because everybody is chanting on the auspicious days that time you'll find. Koti koti nagavadhu sajala nayane. Krishna boli stuti kare dekhe vidyamane. Many of the serpents' wives, they were offering prayers while chanting the name of Krishna with tears in their eyes. Kshiti antarikshe sthana nahi avakase dekhe padhiya maha rishi gana pashe. There was no vacant place left on the earth or in the sky. He saw many great rishis offering obeisances in one corner. It so happened once Srila Prabhupada, when he was giving class, and Prabhupada's program was organized by a foreign devotee in the foreign land. And in that whole program, he expected at least 5,000 people to come. So he made a huge pandal, 5,000 people to occupy. And it so happened not even one person came. When Prabhupada is giving class, just he and Prabhupada. Was actually in the whole pandal, just he is there and Prabhupada with his devotees. And Prabhupada completed the whole, whatever the scheduled program days were there, Prabhupada completed. He cried. Prabhupada, actually, I called you and I insulted you. No one is there, but still you are enthusiastically giving class. Prabhupada said, I could see the whole pandal jam-packed, no place to sit. Devi Devatas are completely rushing to hear about Lord. So when a pure devotee speaks about Lord, there practically the Lord sends all his devotees. Even Lord also comes to hear. So Prabhupada said, I saw a whole program, this is jam-packed. So here also it so happened, Lord is showing the opulence that is jam-packed. No vacant place. Maha Thakurala dekhi paila sambrama. Pati patni kichu badibara nahe kshama. So upon seeing these opulences, what happened? Advaita Acharya and his wife, they were stunned, awestruck, speechless on seeing such opulences of Gaur Sundar. Parama Sadaya Mati Prabhu Vishwambhara Chaya Advaita Prati Karila Uttara. Vishwambhara looked at Advaita and spoke as follows. Tumara sankalpa lagi avatirna ami. Vistara amara aradhana kaile tumi. I have fulfilled your woe. Now this is the first time when Advaita Acharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are meeting after Snehal Gadage. I think somebody has to tell Gautam to make me host. And who is this nothing? Everyone mute all the phones. So now it so happened. After Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started showing the Mahavadanyaya Leelas, the most compassionate form, Advaita is meeting for the first time. In the childhood and all he has seen. But now here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I have descended to fulfill your woe. What was your woe? that I should come to smash all the pride of the so-called scholarly people in the Gauda Desha, and also to distribute the most compassionate weapon, that is Harinam Sankirtan. And for that you have profusely worshipped me. How Advaita Acharya used to worship? He used to offer Gangajal, Tulasi to Shaligram. Shaligram doesn't need any asan and all. The asan itself is Tulasi. Just in one plate also you can keep kasa plate, pital plate. They don't need any gaddi and all those things. This is all extra things what we are doing. Advaita Acharya did not have any gaddi and all. Simple, in one tamal means in one plate. Just have to pour water on Shaligram. Because Shaligram should be worshipped with water. The water, if can possible, add Ganga water. There, Advaita Acharya used to worship with Ganga water only. Navadip has Ganga. And then Tulasi is kept down, not up, down. That is the asan for Shaligram. Shaligram sits on Tulasi. Tulasi and Shaligram cannot be separated. That is how simple worship. Extra things and all, keeping eyes and all these things are extra, which Advaita Acharya did not do. No Madhya Sampradaya Acharyas, no Shri Vaishnava Sampradaya Acharyas, they don't put eyes, lipstick, paint on Shaligram. Don't do all these things. This is not a Brahminical way of worshipping Shaligram. Shaligram worship is just a simple worship. After that, you can offer some flowers. Flower is not there also, no problem. Shaligram doesn't need flowers. What Shaligram needs is Tulasi. You can have some chandan. If you have, no problem. If you don't have also, no problem. If you see Advaita Acharya's worship, he did not have even chandan also. All these are extra tam jham, you can say. That is why Shaligram worship is the simplest worship and the purest worship. You buy some tulasi, what chandan powder from outside, stupid chandan powder, which is actually not even pure chandan powder. Actually, if we really want to do, then chandan gisai you should. Not that you take a ready-made chandan powder and put something. This all is not required. Simple Shaligram. Bas. Gangajal. Can anything be more purer than Gangajal? You will be having some Gangajal in your house. You just have to add Gangajal to the water what you are taking. So this is how Advaita Acharya worshipped Chaitanya, Lord Krishna, and called him. Please come, remove the bhara. You come, remove this bhara. What is the bhara for a devotee? The bhara for a devotee is seeing atheistic people around. That is the bhara for a devotee. What is another bhara for a devotee? Carelessness and complacent in deity worship. When worshipping deities, looking here and there. While offering chamar, looking who is coming. Is known as becoming complacent in deity worship. That is also bhara only. Not careful in deity worship. That is a bhara. That is also a big burden actually. On the name of devotion, being complacent. That is bhara. On the name of chanting, not chanting properly. That is also bhara. Just don't think of atheist. Think of oneself also. How reckless one is in maintaining Lord's properties. That is also bhara. Like temple, altar, being dirty. Temple, go down, being dirty. House, being dirty. Kitchen where Lord's bhoga is cooked. That is dirty. It can be any kitchen. It can be altar kitchen. It can be your kitchen also. If one is lazy in serving Lord, that is bhara. That is why to remove this bhara, Advaita Acharya calls Lord. We have Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, nectar of devotion. 64 limbs of deity worship has been given. One has to everyday study, not that you have finished Bhakti Shastri. So now I'll not study. We should always study that. 64 limbs of devotional service, out of which, yes, 5 limbs, important limbs, has been given, which has been spoken again. But 64 limbs of devotional service is very, very important. If we are not careful in our worship to Krishna, we have lost our opportunity in this life to come back to God. Because seva aparadha, don't just think nam aparadha, it is seva aparadha also. Seva aparadha, jiva aparadha, not giving Krishna consciousness to others, just restricting Krishna consciousness to oneself, that is jiva aparadha. Nam aparadha, while chanting, not being careful, that is how so many aparadhas come because of not being careful. What is that? In the nam aparadha list is there. Insulting a devotee, criticizing a devotee, all those things will come. Not following the Shastras, not having any faith in Shastra, on the name of holy name, all these things will come. The name of holy name, performing sins, all these things will come. Now, Seva Aparadha, very much important. But generally, we don't discuss about Seva Aparadha. We should discuss about Seva Aparadha. In the Seva Aparadha, many list comes. We have to be very careful when we are dealing with the deities of Lord. It can be house deities, it can be temple deities, especially temple deities has to be cared very properly, very nicely. You cannot just offer whatever you want. Every offering should be according to the Shastras. Temple flowers, temple deities, they have to be cared very, very nicely. Temple room, main room, altar, everything should be spick and span. If we are not doing that, howsoever you may be chanting, whatever, this aparadha also counts. This aparadha counts, and that is why the bliss in devotion service cannot be experienced. So we have to be very careful in our worship. And here Lord says, you have profusely worshipped me. That is why I have come. Shutiya achilu Kshirasagara bhitare Nitrabhanga haila Morat tomara hunkare. Actually, I was sleeping in the ocean of milk. So how Lord has appeared, just see. Don't say Shirodakshai Vishnu has appeared or what. Krishna himself has appeared. Seems to be Shirodakshai Vishnu appearing. But who is Shirodakshai Vishnu? Again, expansion of Balaraman. Expansion of Garbhodakshai Vishnu, expansion of Karanadakshai Vishnu, expansion of Balaram, Mahasankarshan. So in this way, if you go in the ascending order, lands to Balaram, and Balaram is expansion of Krishna. Now, is Shirodakshai Vishnu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? No. Seems that Shirodakshai Vishnu has appeared. But Krishna can come via everything. If Krishna has to come, Krishna can come via the Garbhodakshai Vishnu or Shirodakshai Vishnu. So your loud cries broke my sleep. How much you cried? And why you cried? Because you tolerated so much. Dekhiya jivera dukha na pari sahite. You tolerated the sufferings of the living entities. Amare, anile, savajiva, udharite. Why did you bring me? So that I can deliver them. That is why Lord's name is Vishwambhara, taking the burden of the devotees and delivering them. Last verse. Yateka dekhile chaturdike moragana sabara haila janma tomara karanam. So whoever associates you're seeing here, they have already taken birth. Because when Lord comes, Lord's Parshadas also come. Devi Devatas also come. Everybody comes along with Lord. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, whoever you have seen here, Adi Shesha, everyone has appeared. In my Leela, now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here, Lord says, in my Leela, Chaitanya Leela, everyone has already taken birth. And this is all because of your mercy. Brahma has appeared. Everyone has appeared. Now don't ask who are the list. In the list, if you see all important, everyone is important, no doubt. Certain personalities have been told. So, if you see 3 Lakshmis have appeared, Mahalakshmi, Bhulakshmi, Shri Lakshmi, Bhulila, Mahalakshmi, Bhulila, Mahalakshmi, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Bhulila, all 3 have appeared. Vishnu Priya, Lakshmi Priya, Mayapur Navdeep Dham itself. That is also considered Lakshmi only. So Shri Bhulila have appeared. Everyone has appeared in different ways. So here we'll stop. Any doubts you can ask. Any doubts?
हरे कृष्ण
No.
माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। माता जी,
हरे
ये
कृष्ण।
जो चैतन्य महाप्रभु जी ने जो स्वरूप दिखाया वो सिर्फ अद्वैत आचार्य को और उनके सीता माता को दिखा कि जो वहां पे थे सबको दिखा होगा माता जी?
श्रीवास के लिए भी दिखाया और इनको भी दिखाया, उनके भाई रमाई पंडित। जो दिया है वही हमें पढ़ना है। क्या क्या दिया, रमाई पंडित ने भी देखा है, अद्वैत सीता टुकरानी ने भी देखा है, और नेचुरली श्रीवास तो उनके एकदम प्रिय है, तो उनको भी दिखाया है, रमाई पंडित को दिखाया है। ठीक है।